I am Music TV at Snowbombing. Shan McGinley here with Nic Fanciulli. How are you, man?
Good, thanks.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, having a good week. Out with the boys, bit of snowboarding.
Yeah.
Catching up with a lot of DJs that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. It's very a community vibe here at Snowbombing. You know, you actually get to have a catch up rather than.
Yeah. It's sort of like Ibiza on the snow. You know, it's sort of you go to Ibiza on a Monday and you come back and you get to see loads of people that you don't see throughout the year when you're travelling and stuff like that. And the vibe here is awesome. You know, everyone loves music and boarding and they're doing in the day they're going up with big hangovers. Yeah. And then they're going out and getting drunk in the evening. So yeah.
Do you feel it clears up the hangover? Because it is the myth of snowbombing. Go up there, the air is fresher, and you'll be feeling all right.
Yeah, I felt a bit rough this morning, but yeah, it's it does. Yeah, definitely. You know, especially when you're going up the mountain so early, and it's. And once you had a couple of falls, then you sort of wake up. You sort of go, come get it together.
You kind of knock a bit of sense into yourself.
Yeah.
Tonight you're playing like back to back with Carl Cox. Yeah. How did you guys link up and like kind of build that chemistry to be able to play back to back with each other?
Me and Carl have been friends for such a long time. Just a mutual respect and about each other's music and stuff like that. I've been resident at Carl's Night in Ibiza for 5 years on the Tuesdays at Space. And we said we should play together back to back, and he asked me to do it, and we did it, and it was incredible. We played 7 hours in the main arena at Space, and he was just like, "Look, that's one of my top 3 nights I've ever done. Yeah. So let's do something again." We did my birthday in August, then we just did Miami Music Ultra last week, and it's just so much fun. We're both on the same page. We're not. Not these ego type DJs or anything like that. We just want to have fun and play music, and just make the crowd have the best experience ever. Yeah. So and smile and just have a laugh and
get people and move their feet.
Yeah, and to work with someone like Carl is just I pretty much would tell you this is pretty much any DJ sort of dream that's coming through to play with someone like Carl, because if you wanted to be a DJ and you wanted to model yourself on how to be a human being as well, I'd say Carl. Yeah. He's a top bloke and such a great entertainer. Yeah.
What would be one of the things you've learned a lot from just even going back to back or just been around him?
Just more. I think more, not just music, but I think more personal things, like as in like how to be as a person, how to carry yourself as a person. He's been in the game so long. He's I can't remember how old he is, but he's been around a while, and he's still. The first day I met him, he's exactly the same now as what he is. He's got time for everyone. Yeah. And he's happy, he's humble, and then that reflects in the music. I think at the end of the day, that's his personality. He is an entertainer, and he brings a show to everything he does. It's not just the music; it's his charismatic type person that sort of stands. He's got his catchphrase on the microphone, and just a top bloke. And
wicked. Yeah. And over in Miami last week and stuff like that. But how are you being received over in the States at the moment?
Well, I'm lucky because when I broke through, I went straight to the States because I got signed by a Deep Dish back in 2000. So I was touring a lot in America. So I've basically seen how America was back then. Like we were banished to the back room of a club, house music back then. Especially like it was the sound that we were playing wasn't popular. It was more hip hop in the main room and then house in the second room. And now it's like a reverse role. It's pretty much techno and house music has got such a big role in America, and everyone's playing it. Anyone that you'd recognise will be playing in America now because they really have embraced good music over there now. Yeah.
Do you think it's time for it's time for people to actually, America's opening its doors, and like you see people like Disclosure and people like that breaking?
Listen, don't think that Americans have got really good taste in music, and there is a really good scene there. Yeah. It's still a lot newer. Not you say newer, but it's a lot more undiscovered than Europe. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I can't remember having a bad show in America. Yeah. And I think that's great, and I think it's
good experience.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like sometimes I like to talk to DJs about, like the inspirational moments, the milestones. Do you remember your first ever radio play?
Yeah, I remember. No, the one I remember was my first ever Essential new tune. Yeah, and it was a remix. I did a Fortune 500 Dancing in the Dark, and I was in Manchester, and I was up there playing not One Big Weekend, but it was to promote the One Big Weekend in Manchester, and it came on the radio. And I was over the moon. Yeah. I was just like, literally, I didn't know what to do. And I still get that feeling when I hear my records out. It's and or you turn on the radio and there's a recording of your set and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what gives you the buzz. You know, you wouldn't be doing it if you don't get the buzz and sort of the butterflies and all that stuff. But yeah, I do remember that really clearly. I also remember stopping the record on the Essential Mix, the wrong CD player.
So, that happens, man.
Highs and lows, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You learn from it, though. Also, as well, do you ever miss, like, you know, I personally didn't go through that road, but the whole record shop atmosphere, you know, the community that was in the record shop, do you really miss that?
I used to work in a record store for a long time, and I miss that romance with vinyl. I miss that romance with the personal feeling with the customer. You know, I'd put a record on the shop, and all the people on their headphones would take their headphones off and go, "Yeah, I'll take one of those." You know, and it, you know, there was. It's a funny one. When you were on the right side of a record shop owner and you could get sorted out and get looked after, it was great. When you weren't, it was a bit weird. So. It was fun. You know, there's nothing better than going in. Like, I remember going to Plastic Fantastic in London on a Friday morning actually, just because I was travelling, having a cup of coffee and a stack of vinyl like that, and just listening to it, and going home and realising that you have bought a lot of shit at the same time because you're tired and you're just like But I love that.
You see someone else pick it up.
Yeah. But I love that. I do miss that. But sadly
times have changed.
Times have changed, and we're using different technology and different ways of playing. So.
Wicked. What? So sum up like snowbombing for you, your experience. What would you say like is a way to give a good synopsis and tell someone if they wanted to come or something?
Like I say, it's Ibiza on the snow.
Ibiza on ice.
Yeah, on ice. Yeah. It's just fun. It's just everyone's, like I said, everyone wants to go on the mountain and everyone wants to listen to music. You put them together. And in a little tiny ass town like this, it's such a great vibe. You walk down the street and you've got people in fancy dress costumes. You've got, people obviously with broken arms, broken legs, where they've just fallen down. But no, it's great. I couldn't reckon. Like I say, I came here 5 days before my show because I want to bring all my friends and have a laugh, and it's relaxed as well. That's the great thing about it, and it's so easy getting to the parties. It's a bit like the way BPM do it. They you get one wristband. And you can just float around all the venues. Yeah. So you can go and listen to like an hour of that set, and and check out loads of new music as well. And they've got a lot of cool bands playing as well.
Yeah, it's really good. You must get sent like obviously a lot of music, and you've got to filter through it all, the promos, and see what you want. What are you looking out for now? Like because you can't give a track 7 minutes. You're looking out for something.
What I'm looking out for is something I'll play. That's the bottom line. I won't sign anything. I won't play. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So I will listen to everything that I can. And I will know if I'm going to play it. If I don't, if I think it's good, I tell them it's good, but it's not for me. Yeah. I try to do that as much as possible. The only thing I want people to stop doing is giving me CDs because the laptop doesn't have a CD player on it anymore.
No, yeah, exactly.
So just give me a USB stick. But
I want people to stop trying to sell me hip hop outside Camden Station.
Yeah. No, it's just because I never end up listening to the CDs because I always just put them in the Mac, but they don't have a CD player on it now. Yeah. But I try and listen to as much as possible. I also. Obviously, we've got regular artists on the label, so I'm always listening to their stuff, for the follow-ups and things like that.
Is it a really exciting journey when you sign a new artist that you're excited about to the label and stuff like that, working with them through it and giving them advice and stuff?
Yeah, totally. It's, they're excited and they've spent their time and effort to write you an email with their records. Yeah. So, and if it works, it's amazing for them because it works both ways. Because we get to put out great music. And they get to be on a label that they want to be on. So I've always said the reason why the label is so successful is down to the artists. Yeah. And it's their label as well. They basically it's just their output. And I still buzz on it. I still buzz on it when when you hear people playing other people's records.
What kind of artists are you watching out for at the moment?
There's two in particular at the moment. One's called Cotero. He's a Spanish guy. We're just about to put his EP out. Actually, it came out Monday. I think Dice has done an EP with him as well. And then another guy called Sab. Yeah. So there's two. They're the ones that came after Save 100, and they're the two that I'm interested to see where they go. Yeah.
Unbelievable, Nic. Thanks so much for talking to us today, man.
No,
Big ups.
Thank you. Yeah. Nice one.
Unfortunately, we've had flies around our faces, but other than that, it's been an amazing snowbombing. I'm looking forward to seeing your set tonight, man.
Yeah, good. It's nice having you there.
I Am Music TV with Nic Fanciulli at Snowbombing.